G'day, omdevaji, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? This video is about we're all bent in our own way. I love the fact that we're human, we walk in energetic parcels that interact with other energetic parcels. The craziest thing is we are so limited in our appreciation of the energy that we're exposed to and what that energy does to imbibe the way that we act, how it surreptitiously creeps into some CPU that you've got, maybe it's your etheric body, and then from that it gets expressed. It's my passion because I love watching people that aren't really conscious of what they're doing. Me included. I'm Ben as man sometimes. I don't even know what I'm doing, especially if I get emotional or irrational in a discussion because I'm triggered, and then I revert to my little boy inside rather than be the adult and the man and be able to stay stable in that emotionally or confrontational experience that may happen emotionally or from an identity psychological perspective. So if you watch people, it's said that most programs are indoctrinated by the age of 7 because our brains work in providing the experience of a hypnagogic state, which is a meditative state where you absorb all the energy you're around. So then after 7, between 7 and 12, you slowly go from the theta and delta waves into the alpha waves. So it's crazy that when that happens, it coincides with when we start high school and then become indoctrinated in an economically driven, capitalistic, consumer-based experience of life. So then after we're 12 and we go through high school, it's like we're not getting the right programs from the time that we're 0, because the other energetic parcels are superimposing their energy onto the infant, which becomes an adolescent, goes into adulthood. So then you become an adult and you're using the 5% that's not programmed, if you're lucky, to be able to try and sort out the 95% of programs. Underneath it all, if you can see past the programs, most people are doing the best they can with the resources they have, with the constitution they embody. Most people are pretty genuine at heart. And in that, if you get past the programming and all that bent behaviour that's either indoctrinated or subconsciously planted by some other beings, like it's all just karmically, don't get me wrong. If you see under that, most people are vulnerable. In that vulnerability is your little soul. You build protection around your soul because last time you were vulnerable, you got hurt. So then you go, okay, well I'm going to put this, this and this and this in front of me, all these programs, so no one can get near me, my inner soul or my self, because that way I'll be safe, I'll be free from pain. It doesn't really work like that, because ultimately you create pain for yourself anyway, because being human is about feeling, and that includes both pain and joy. So everyone's that vulnerable centre at their core, then superimposed with these subconscious neuroses that are indoctrinated culturally, parentally, karmically. And then you've got behaviours and emotions and expressions on top of that. If you can get past the superficial layers, you see that we're all the same, vulnerable little souls protecting ourselves through some form of an attempt to barricade ourselves in. But between that vulnerability and expression You watch people, man. We're as bent as anything. I like it. Sometimes I think, don't worry about ironing out those creases, those bends, man. Just try and ride the waves of life being the best you can. Not in the most bent way, but just appreciating humanness. And that's why I reckon everyone's bent in their own way, including me. Okay, that'll do for that one. Thanks a lot for watching. Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Mahadev. What on earth is Kundalini? Sheshnag.com. Peace.